in the air, getting soaked with the water, then it's lovely, absolutely lovely.
And what's been the most memorable moment for you?
I think for me it was the first run of the very first ever Boxkart. The cart stopped halfway down the hill, they had to get out, push it down the rest of the way. The whole crowd were open,
and let's really hope it comes back again next year. From what you have seen this year, what do you know, who do you think is going to win, and what are your thoughts?
Now, I love an underdog story, so for me, I'm backing Team Ollie Rocket. I just think it's a fantastic cause and a fantastic card. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing them be the underdog in a couple of weekends.
I hope so, and of course, Daniel, we've got an absolute love. Now, is this going to be the last year? Are they going to bring it back? What do you think on the matter?
I would love to see the Boxkart back in Burghfield. The events that Santas has been on that have built up over the years, it just makes Burghfield such a special place to be, to live and to be a part of. I think the thing that they struggle with is help and volunteers. So when you see an event like this, regardless of the work you're going to do, are incredible, and I would love to see it.
And thank you so much. The cars are being dragged up the hill. Thank you, Libby, for your input. And I think we're going to go to the video. Thank you. Okay, so we are looking at some more of these replays. So you can see there, better late than never. Fantastic run, second run from them. Now, we have cameras up and down the course, catching all the action. If you're positioned along the course and can't see our big TV screen, you can catch up with all the action with live footage. You can catch up with all the action by watching on your mobile. If you go onto boxkart.org.uk/watch, that's boxkart.org/watch. So if you can't see this, for the Ollie Young Foundation. Their team goal is to finish all 3 runs safely and to make some money to fund research into curing childhood brain cancer, which is what the Ollie Young Foundation is all about. Now, Dale Thomas, who is the driver here, he does a lot for the Ollie. The cart, there's no damage to that cart at all. It is a tough cookie, that, so he hasn't had a problem. He's heading now towards the Rose Lawn. This is a guy who fell over, but he got back up again. Give him a big cheer as he heads down towards the Rose Lawn and towards that kicker of that bench. And so they are just heading now towards the Rose Lawn Hotel and towards the kicker. Let's see how they manage the kicker there. So Simon Slimer is in the driving seat. And look at him go. He's getting cheered as he goes past. Now this cart is made from a sea kayak with strong front and rear metal subframes for the wheels and steering, and a very substantial roll cage made from an old access ladder. Amazing. It's designed to be strong, yet to have some flex when it jumps, as you can see there, as it went over the bone shaker and over the rumble strips. It's a really fast time, as we can see already, as he heads towards the kicker by the Rose Lawn Hotel. Give the Ghostbusters a big cheer as they go past. They've not raced since last year, but that doesn't show with the oldest driver, the marvellous Alex Watts, who built the kart, and you can see he really knows what he's doing as he's going over the bone shaker there and over the rumble strips, picking up speed as he heads towards the Rose Lawn Hotel. And this is a great kart. Give them a big cheer as they come down to the Rose Lawn and head towards the kicker, which does this to the cart. A beautiful jump. Do this well. They used to rally real cars, and now they mostly attempt to sail badly. They capsized more times this year than they've been upright. But as you look at them going over this, there's no danger of them capsizing. They've thought about the hubs and the steering rack, but they've also, you can really see they've thought about aerodynamics, they've thought about speed, and as you look at them go over the kicker with a lovely jump. Sherlon, the driver, who's dressed as a capybara, being chased by a capybara, and there is a capybara at Bill Park. Its name is Sharon. And quite an old capybara, 15 years old, which I think in capybara years is probably in its 70s. But wonderful cart there, a great zebra design. A lovely place to visit is Beale Park, and they're raising money for the Alzheimer's Society. Now, they've had a bit of an unfortunate build this year, as the chief mechanic hurt his Achilles tendon and has been out for 6 weeks, been through a lot in that time, but they managed to get him there today, and he's on radio comms for the driver. And you can see them really zooming down, and they're already doing the bone shaker, and jumps over that. Oh, he's wibbling and wobbling, but he's keeping it steady. So this is a much better run than previous. The rumble strip hasn't caused him any nightmares there, but he's heading now towards the Rose Lane at a very respectable speed. Give him a cheer as he comes down. This guy fell off last time, but he has this time. Let's see how he manages the kicker. Whoa, he's doing it. And Ethan Butler, and they work on trees and working on landscaping, things like that. Let's see how he does over the kicker. Very graceful, very beautiful wheel. Maybe it's got, maybe all wheels need to be wobbly. Maybe all wheels need to be wobbly. Maybe that's the future of Boxkart racing. Over the kicker, hold your breath, everyone. He's okay. We're now heading down towards the Roselawn Hotel. Give them a big cheer as they go on. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and oh, it is Tinky Winky driving at the moment. It is Sophie. Oh, and Dave is also the pusher, and I'm going to call the Sinclair C5 Dave as well. They're all Dave, and they just passed Dave Cliff, the estate agent. So there's lots of Dave going on today, and Dave is actually operating loads of stuff backstage here today as well. There's lots of Daves. There's lots of Daves going on today, but it's beautiful carpet, and it's a really, really good comeback story, because Dave, and Dave, they didn't do so well last year. They only managed to do one run when this kart was the Space Mouse. But this year, all 3 runs have been completed. And let's see them zoom past onto Freddie King, who is a team mechanic and a driver. And you can see that he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows everything about this kart. He's helped to design it. These guys do lots and lots of the X-Track Apprentice Academy. They're studying for their apprenticeships whilst working to manufacture our gearboxes and transmission systems that are used in motorsport and automotive applications around the world. And the team have volunteered for the experience at the front and support the event at the TBAA. Here we go, over the kicker. What a lovely jump and a lovely correction. And let's hear a final cheer, not only for Team Typhoon, but also for the Boxkart Bash, which is the final run ever. Cheer! Great jump. Well, let's see as he goes over it. A little bit of a shake, but coming down towards the rumble strip. Over that with some speed. Passing now, coming bone shaker. This will give him a little bit of a wobble as he goes over. And he's heading now towards the rumble strip. We didn't see the bone shaker at the rumble strip. Gave him a little bit of a wobble, but he's correcting with real skill there. Heading now towards the bone shaker there. Oh, he's got a little bit of a wobble and a correction there. He's got a little bit now as he's going down. over the rumble strips at much more speed, as gravity is the planes, modifications and so on. The main modification that Simon told me about today is that he has removed the cobweb. Just like her, over the boat shaker, and two drivers in it. Gives a little bit of gravity. Actually gone over the rumble strip, that's not done any damage. Alex he's built this kart. His wife used to work for McLaren, and so he's got a kind of a history with McLaren, and you can see the design of it. If you walked around and had a look at the kart earlier, you will have seen a Lego version of the kart this is based on that was given to him for his 77th birthday. So he is our oldest driver on the course. But that is no guarantee that he's going to go slow. In fact, he is zooming along. He's already gone over the kicker. He's already gone through the chicane without a problem. He's already gone over the rumble strip. He's heading now past Boxkart. Give him a cheer. And he gets to 28 miles an hour at that particular point. Remember, this road is a 40 mile an hour limit. It's going at a good speed. They were very worried it would go rather slowly, but maybe that sail is giving them a bit of wind power. Actually, it looks like it might be getting a bit of drag. Good steering through the chicane. Now, they're quite a wide car, so that took quite a bit of skill and thought there. Now, this boat would not float. It wouldn't float. It wobbles a little bit over the boat. Give it up now. It's just hanging off the back. The sail's now acting as some sort of parachute. Fair whack. It'll be interesting to see how they do. It's a lovely design thing. It's got three wheels. The back of the cart is a part of a motorbike, and at the front of the car is part of some other stuff. And as you look down, as they go over the rumble strip, they're really picking up some speed. It's a pretty stable piece. Capybara and a lemur. That's the second lemur we've seen today. There was another lemur in Mika's Madagascar moving machine. I understand there's a little bit of beef between the two lemurs. I'm hoping they can sort it out. The chicane wasn't an issue. Over the back breaker there, the back boat shaker rather, not the back breaker, the boat shaker. The boat there, and now coming down towards the rumble strips. A good time now. Instead of full tilt. Over the boat shaker, and look at him wibble and wobble. He's correcting all the time over the rumble strip, and he's still going. Bone shaker. This will give him a little bit of a wobble as he goes over, and he's heading now towards the rumble strip. We didn't see the bone shaker over the rumble strip. Gave him a little bit of a wobble, but he's correcting with real skill there. Heading now towards the bone shaker there. Oh, he's got a little bit of a wobble and a correction there. A little bit now as he's going down over the rumble strips at much more speed, as gravity is the and so on. The main modification that Simon told me about today is that he has removed the cobweb. He looks just like her over the boat shaker, and two drivers in it. Gives a little bit of gravity. Actually gone over the rumble strip. Alex he's built this kart. His wife used to work for McLaren, and so he's got a kind of a history with McLaren, and you can see the design of it. If you walked around and had a look at the kart earlier, you will have seen a Lego version of the kart this is based on that was given to him for his 77th birthday. So he is our oldest driver on the course. But that is no guarantee that he's going to go slow. In fact, he is zooming along. He's already gone over the kicker. He's already gone through the chicane without a problem. He's already gone over the rumble strip. He's heading now past Boxkart. Give him a cheer. And he gets to 28 miles an hour at that particular point. Remember, this road is a 40 mile an hour limit. Now, they're quite a wide car, so that took quite a bit of skill and thought there. Now, this boat would not float. It wouldn't float. It wobbles a little bit over the boat. Give it up now. It's just hanging off the back. The sail's now acting as some sort of parachute. fair whack. It'll be interesting to see how they do. It's a lovely design thing. It's got 3 wheels. The back of the cart is a part of a motorbike. And at the front of the car is lots of other stuff. And as you look down, as they go over the rumble strip, they're really picking up some speed. It's a pretty stable piece. Capybara and a lemur. That's the second lemur we've seen today. There was another lemur in Mika's Madagascar moving machine. I understand there's a little bit of beef between the 2 lemurs. I'm hoping they can sort it out. The chicane wasn't an issue. Over the back breaker there, the back bone shaker rather, not the back breaker, the bone shaker. And now coming down towards the rumble strips. Good to hear, but it's really impressive to see there. A wibble and a wobble, but it doesn't pull down. We could have called it weeble instead of full tilt. Over the bone shaker and look at him wibble and wobble. He's correcting all the time over the rumble strip, and he's still going. Nothing moved. Maybe someone else needs to give him a bit more of a push there. It's a beautiful speed though, and it looks lovely. I would say it's going as fast as a tree grows, which is fantastic. Oh, but he's getting gravity is helping him now as he starts to head towards the chicane. The lovely chicane coming down here. And this is a really graceful, stately move. And we cut to the camera now as he heads towards the chicane slowly. And tension builds and builds and continues to build. And there's more tension, and now somebody else giving a push through the chicane, and he is away, heading down now towards, and he's just joyful that he's actually taken a little bit there. Those wheels are definitely going round. He's going over the bone shaker, and I can't see anything, but he obviously got over it without any issues, and now heading towards the rumble strip, and he's enjoying the speed now that gravity has gifted him with. And heading, and he didn't have any concerns about it. Now taking the bone shaker in his stride, taking the rumble strip in his stride, like it was having trouble as it cornered. It's gone over the bone shaker, and now it's heading down towards the rumble strip. And it's picking up a lot of speed there, a much better run than last year. Dave should be really, really pleased with themselves. Little turns, great steering there from our first driver, Oliver. So Oliver now heading over the bone shaker. That's quite low to the ground there, but that didn't cause it an issue. Now over the rumble strips. And he's picking up quite a bit of speed there. It's quite an my window now, heading towards the guide dog's gate and towards the chicane. Let's see how he takes those corners. Perfect. Now, down he goes towards the bone shaker, over the bone shaker with a great jump. Just a little bit there, and a great correction there from Hugh, the driver. They've had to, over the rumble strip, a little commentator, some say he was better than commentator Chris. He was. And then he used to commentate on the original version of this event. Like, what was the best car you've ever seen in the individual? marvellous Sinclair C5, Cappy Jeep in 12th, Team Ollie Rocket in 13th place, then Tadley Men Shared in 14th, Butlers and Goms Thunder Run in 15th place, and Weekly RG in 16th place. So really hoping Weekly RG is not hosting that meal sorted. And then let's have a look at Team Dave and Dave TPT to see how they built their machine. Let's go to that right now.
Last one.
I guess we're ripping that off of you.
You're supposed to have the mishaps coming down, not going up.
Well, last year the entire thing ripped off. So.
Oh, that was a young lady driving, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. It was all her fault, not my fault at all. Don't blame me. I'm just supposed to lift that up.
Will he get that? Will he get all the way to the hatch gate? He may do at the speed he's going. He's headed over over those, and now he's heading towards the rumble strip, and he's heading now towards the Rose Lawn, towards the guide dog's gate, and down towards the chicane. The flag wibbling behind him. The chicane didn't mean anything to him then. It didn't mean anything. He just shrugged it off like it was nothing. Over the Bone Shaker now, and now towards those rumble strips. Perfect correction. None of the wobbling that occurred last year. Over those rumble strips. He's very, very good at correcting. One of the key things, I have to say, is going faster this time. Definitely going faster. He's heading towards the guide dog's gate, and we can see now he's about to round to the terrifying chicane. Down he goes around the corner and looking now towards the Bone Shaker. Here he comes, heading towards it now, and over the Bone Shaker with a little bit of a wobble, but he's steering round it. It's a beautiful kart, this. I love the yellow. It looks just like a wood plane I used to use at school, like a wood plane my dad. Go, go, go! Okay, and the Ghostbusters are off. The Ghostbusters are off, and they are now on their way to the guide dogs. Now, these guys had a fast time before. They were in second place, and now we have Venkman, Ben Toomey, in the driving seat. And let's see if he can beat Spengler's time that they got before, which was a very, very respectable time. But let's see, they went through the chicane, over the Bone Shaker, little bit of a correction there, but nothing to worry about. And now over the rumble strips, and he really is picking up speed now. He absolutely is picking up that speed, down towards the Rose Lawn Hotel. Give the Ghostbusters a big cheer as they come down. Okay, here they come. The cart is based on Benny the Talking Car from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And they're heading now through the guide dogs for the blind and towards the dog leg chicane. Through that as if it was nothing at all. And heading now towards the Bone Shaker. And look at it as they pass over it. A little bit of a wobble, and Benny's back's come off a little bit and reveals the cart within. Over the rumble strip, which he just jumps over without any issues at all, heading towards the rumble strip, which he doesn't even notice, and now heading towards the Rose Lawn Hotel, where the crowd goes wild! It's a boat that children tend to train to sail in. He's using wheel steering and rudder steering as well. The rumble strip's been unnoticed, as we can see right now. Heading over that with a little bump, and over it goes. Now, if you look now at how it handles the Bone Shaker, you can see it barely notices that, and it's really picking up. And now they're heading towards the Bone Shaker, which they shrug off like nobody's business. I think the lemur perhaps had a little bit of a cry there, but no problems for them. Over the rumble strip, which heads towards the chicane, and he takes that corner quite wide as he goes through. Beautiful steering. He's hit the chicane, and he's gone down a little bit. He's okay. He's wearing all the safety gear, so he is prepared for these eventualities. He's wibbling and wobbling. He's going over the Bone Shaker. That's not caused him an issue. He's rounding the corner there. It's a real skill there to make this go without causing himself an issue. Over the rumble strip, and actually, if anything, that's actually straightened him out a little. He's actually got a bit more welly behind him, which is fantastic. When we were at this point before, he was trying to push himself down. But you can see here, there's no pushing going on, and he is heading through that chicane. So this is much more respectable. Fantastic stuff from Ethan there as he drives down. Heading now towards the Bone Shaker, which he passes over with a little bit of a jump. And great steering there from this Newbury lad. And his main chassis is from an old go-kart. All the parts, or most of the parts, bought from Facebook Marketplace several times now. He's not worried by the Bone Shaker. He's not worried by the rumble strip. And he definitely won't be worried by the kicker. He said that to me already when I spoke to him this morning. The only thing that worries him is rain. And it's not going to rain today. It's a very, very hot day. Through the guide dog's gate. That's actually a pretty good time. They're already getting there quite fast. Now let's see how they do with the chicane. The chicane has caused a problem for full tilt, but they're getting through that with some great steering, and now heading towards the Bone Shaker at a pretty good lick. Number 13 there. Oh, it's a wibbly, wibbly, wibbly. And they've gone over the Bone Shaker. The wheel's still going round. I think everyone's on bated breath. How will they do over the rumble strip? They're okay. They're wibbling and wobbling, but they keep correcting. Heading now towards the Rose Lawn. Great steering there from, hang on, let me just check my notes. Dave. Yeah, fantastic stuff there. And over now, over the Bone Shaker, and that's a fabulous little thing there. I love this design here. One of the things they wanted to do last year, this was designed around a Space Mouse. And this year, what they decided to do was, what if a kid found the Bone Shaker? Now last year, when they went over the Bone Shaker, a little bit fell off the back, but this year, everything's strapped in nice and tight. Now, as we go past, we can see them heading over the rumble strips, picking up quite a bit of speed there, and heading now towards the Rosal through the chicane, and that's an absolutely textbook drive through there. So they got a time of 1:07. 1:07 before. Will he beat it this time? Let's take a look as he heads down towards the rumble strip. Picking up speed there, and you can see he's already getting a really, really fast